and today what I want to work on is supporting the Raspberry Pi Pico. Now in the previous video, what we worked on was just getting the RP2040 brought up, but now we're going to show you how simple it is to add another device. So in this case, we can actually scroll down, so we can see here we have the Pico, all the different cool things talking about it, $4, available for $4, that kind of stuff. If we scroll down to around about here, we can see that this thing only has around about 2 megabytes of onboard quad flash. Cool. So now we can make it very clear what we need in the linker script. So let's scroll on over here. Let's open up our linker scripts. We're going to add another one. Make a new branch. Pico, bring up. It's real simple. Go in here. I'm going to do a little copy pasta. All right, we made a little copy pasta. I'm just going to call this one dash Pico. I think that seems like a decent name. I don't think that's going to be, actually I should put underscore. Sorry, the standards use underscores. Underscore, okay. So yeah, RP2040 Pico. I think that makes sense. I think that seems legitimate. So here, if we look back here, it's 2 megabytes. So I'm just going to do 2M here. We're nearly done. Now we just got to make the component for it. We already have all the infrastructure for this already laid out. So all I need to really do is make another one of these, make it dash, oh, I like to use dashes though here. So the name of the component also is the name of the linker script. And also do underscore. I don't know, I feel like I like the dashes more, so I'll just do Pico. Dash Pico. No, I'm renaming this guy to Dash Pico. I don't know, silly. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna regret this later, but yeah, so we do that. And that's about it really. So I'm gonna go back to demos. I'm gonna add to this list here. This is how we 2040 dash Pico. Then the for loop will create another another thing for this. In the targets here though, I need another target. You don't exactly have to do all this stuff in order to make it available. I'm just doing this so that the demo can use it. So I'm gonna make another folder called RP2040-Pico. So I copy the same stuff in because we don't actually need to do anything special here. I will put in dash Pico here just so it's known at the platform level so I can read this value and know that it's on a Pico platform. And everything else is gonna pretty much stay the same. And I think that's pretty much all she wrote here. So now I'm just gonna do a Conan create, make sure this worked out properly. Zoom this up a little bit. That looks like everything worked out. Someone fix this issue, I will fix that later. And I'm gonna go into demos. And then from here, I'm gonna do a Conan build dot, and it should build the original one as well as the Pico library. Yep, library one, and then also just the RP2040 just library. So just the RP2040, and then also the Pico version. And we see those binaries laid out here. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, so adding a new board, so long as it's pretty much the same libraries and everything else like that, it's just simple as just adding another linker script here, configuring this appropriately. All we had to do is change the flash size. And then here we said to add another component. And this name here has to match the name that is here. And then if you make actual demos with it, you need to make sure that you specify your target name here. And then if you have another target, you need to have another folder with the mappings for that target. And that's about it. And again, this little mapping, the target mapping state, this is something you could choose. This is just how we do it for our use cases, but it's not exactly a clear-cut thing. You have a lot more flexibility than what I'm showing you here, or than what's shown here. These are just one way of doing things. All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you bring up a new chip, especially if you've already brought up the rest of the chip. It's just as simple as adding another linker script. All right, hope you guys have a good time bringing up more ARM chips.